Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Winter Fragments, guys. When we last left off, guys, Saku had just returned to come back to Chi's house to finish her and Chi's visual novel. And now they're, I believe, in bed where we last left off. And we're about to get into a conversation with Chi and Saku. So please, guys, hit that like button, and also subscribe if you're new, and leave a like on the video if I haven't mentioned it already, guys, if I didn't say that already, and don't forget to drop me a comment. Alright, let's get into it. Hey, Saku. What is it? I was wondering. Well, Chi size. I'm probably being silly. Well, that'll be a first. I thought I was supposed to be the stupid one in our two-person comedy troupe. You're the smart cookie, Chi. So you're calling yourself stupid? Well, you know what they say. If the shoe fits and all. Mr. Erie agreed with you at the very least. This is the second time you've talked about him today. You really don't like him, do you? No, I don't. Not one bit. I don't think he likes me much either, though, so we're even. It must be because of my awful test results and the fact I keep forgetting my homework. That would do it, yes. If he does dislike you, you only have yourself to blame. Yeah, I've heard it all before. So, what do you want to talk about? Is there something on your mind? It's silly, like I said, but I've been wondering, are you really alright doing this? Doing what? Working on this visual novel. It was my idea, and I'm afraid I might have dragged you into it. We did do a lot of work today. I don't want to burn you out. Now why would you need to ask? You should know by now, Chi, that I don't work if I don't wanna. My teachers are well aware of that. Mr. Erie in particular, and they're not even my friends. I give Chi another prod, and then another. She tries to squirm away from me, but I don't let her escape. I descend upon her, the worst of my exhaustion momentarily excise, and seek out her underarms, her sides, and her stomach. My prying fingers sneak underneath the hem of her pajamas. I tickle Chi in all her most sensitive spots, so she squeals. Her thrashing legs kick up the bed covers, almost said sheets. Stop that, Saku. No, I won't. I'm punishing you for asking such a stupid question. Well, I'm sorry for being stupid. She gasps, desperate for air, and pushes my fingers away. I was asking because I care about you. But if you don't like it, I can stop showing an interest. Now leave me alone. Hey, I was just trying to lighten the mood. Don't be huffy with me, Chi. You tickled me. You were asking for it. I wanted to make you smile. You know, I can't stand seeing you all gloomy, especially not about silly old me. So you don't mind working on this project? Of course not. I've been having a blast. I'm glad to hear that. But wouldn't you rather spend Christmas with your parents? Nah, it's fine. I already said my family don't make a big deal about Christmas. In fact, my mom said she'd be glad to be rid of me. I'm in your care now, Chi. Please, look after me. Oh, please, it's not New Year's yet. Save your bowing for your first shrine visit. I'm no god. Maybe not, but you're so cool and elegant. You do kind of remind me of a goddess. Well, thank you, I guess. She glances away. Her cheeks are hidden by the sweep of dark hair, but I think I can see the beginning of a blush crossing her cheeks. How is she so cute? I don't get it. No problem. Are we good now? You're not worried about me anymore, are you? No, I'm not. I can see I was being too considerate. I don't know why I fuss so much, but thank you, Saku. For what? I don't know. Being a good friend, I suppose. Well, aren't you sappy? I feel my cheeks heating up, but I try to play it off with a casual laugh. Look at that. Both of them. Blushing. Like friends do. You don't have to thank me for that. I like being your friend, and I like hanging out with you, and I like working on my bittersweet love story, too. Don't worry about me. I'm going to keep doing my best. Then I'll do my best too. Alright, it's a promise. My hands find cheese beneath the covers. I bump our knuckles together, then grin. Let's try and get some shut eye, okay? We need to up bright and early so we can keep on walking. Alright, that sounds like a good idea. Unusually so, coming from you. I poke out my tongue, then turn over. The blush is beginning to fade from my cheeks, and I sleep, and sleep is descending upon me anew. 1 second, guys. Let me get something to drink. I got some. Whoops. I just hit my monitor there, guys. I got some tea in me, guys, to keep my throat nice and lubricated. It's good. It's sweet tea, guys. Before my eyelids can slide shut, however, I notice something. The digital display on Chi's bedside table reads in neon numbers 0008. It's 8 minutes past midnight. That's right. It's no longer the 24th, but the 25th, which means... Hey, Chi. Yeah, what is it? Merry Christmas. Boom! The following day dawns. With it, Christmas arrives. It might be a popular holiday celebrated around the world, but not even that can deter Chi and I from our plans. We get dressed upon waking, then have breakfast with the Sema family. Sorori is present at the table, as she was last morning wearing a crumpled tracksuit. Once breakfast has been consumed, the dishes and cutlery cleaned away, Chi and I then return to her bedroom. I sit myself at Chi's PC and type up a few scenes I wrote last night in Chi's sketchbook. Chi, meanwhile, busies herself with sketching out the finalized versions of Takumi's sprite. We work like this until lunchtime, then switch positions. Cheese commandeers the PC, and I write the next handful of scenes out with a pen and paper. We could probably get more done if we had 2 PCs we could work at, but that might be asking a bit too much. We should be thankful for the resources we already have. That's true. Chi and I work together and companionable silence until the sun begins to set. Man, they they just keep working, don't they, guys? They kind of just work, get up, have lunch, work past 1 o'clock, I guess, whatever time they've had lunch, and then work until literally the sun begins to set and go down. It's getting pretty dark, past 5. The roofs beyond Chi's bedroom window, black silhouettes against the midnight blue sky. I like these backgrounds, guys. I've ever tell you about that? They're like I guess like silhouetted, I guess, or like a matted or something. I forget what they are. I'll remember later. By this point, my wrists are beginning to hurt. I set the pencil down, which I've been gripping like a lifeline, and raise my arms above my head. I stretch, the joints at my elbows clicking, which makes she shunt. Do you have to do that? Do what? That. It's unpleasant. Oh, I'm just trying to limber up, Chi. I've been working super hard since we woke up. You could praise me a little, you know. I'll praise you when I start seeing some results. I don't want you to get an overinflated opinion of yourself. Believe me, G, there's no danger of that happening when you're around. She smiles. You never fail to put me in my place. And for a good reason. It doesn't do to get complacent. But Chi's voice trails away. Her fingers tap against the inside of her arm as she ponders. Eventually, after a few moments have passed, she relents, then says, I suppose you have been doing a good job. Keep it up. Don't get ahead of yourself, though. We still have a lot of work to do. I know, but it's Christmas. And silly Chi, it's a holiday. A holiday that neither you nor I celebrate. Maybe not, but it's a holiday nonetheless. We can't work the whole day away. Even employees at big companies get to take a break. We had a break already at lunch for like 30 minutes. It was more like an hour. Details. The point is, I'm getting kind of tired. Didn't you yourself say we ought to pace ourselves? I suppose I did say that, yes. But is there anything in particular you want to do? Oh, now that's an easy question. I don't even have to think about it. I want to eat a lot of fried chicken, of course. Of course. I should have known you'd be thinking about food. Well, why wouldn't I? Food is super important. Without it, we die. I can't argue with that. Don't your family get fried chicken on Christmas? You said they did yesterday. We do, yeah. So, when we're going to pick up the chicken? When we're going to pick the chicken up? I have a mighty need for the Colonel, 11 herbs and spices fried chicken thighs. G looks at me flatly. I guess that means like plain-faced. Have you been fantasizing about fried chicken all day, Saku? It's been on my mind since lunch. Well, at least you're honest. I like KFC too, but I don't know if it's anything that special. They just sell plain ordinary chicken. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you just said that, Chi. Said what? You called KFC plain and ordinary. Well, isn't it? No, it most certainly is not. KFC chicken might not grant you everlasting life, but it's the only thing on this rotten, miserable little space rock that comes close to it. Their chicken is to die for. It's just fried chicken, though. It's not special. You can buy it at other places. I know you can, but it's not the same if it doesn't come in a bucket with the Colonel's smiling face stamped on the side. That's just branding. I had no idea you like KFC so much. Well, now you do. If you're such a fan, why don't you eat it more often? I would if I could, but it's kind of expensive, you know. I guess that's the price you gotta pony up for quality. But my parents can't afford to blow money on fast food, even if KFC is so much more than that. So, what does your family eat on Christmas? My mother cooks usually. She makes cream stew last. She made cream stew last year. I think cream stew is nice. What is cream stew? Is it like a kind of like clam chowder, kind of like thick, and it's got like bits of meat in it? It's nice, yeah, but it's not godly, not like KFC. I can't say I really get the appeal myself. Well, of course she wouldn't. Her family's rich. They can afford to eat fancy food whenever they want. But I can see you're so stuck on your thoughts about fried chicken. You don't have enough room in your head for anything else. Guilty as charged. In that case, I guess our work will have to wait. She leans back in her swivel chair, folds one long, slender leg over the other. Sorori said she'd pick up the chicken on her bike. She should be setting off soon. Do you want to go with her, Saku? Oh, can I? I'm sure Sorori wouldn't mind. She loves showing her motorbike off to people. That does sound cool, but what about her job? She has the day off to pick up the chicken. KFC is very important after all. Damn straight. I guess I'll go pester Sorian for a bit if she'll let me. Yes, you do that. Have fun. I always do. I bid Chi a fond farewell, then head over to Sorori's room. She lets me in pretty soon after a bit of knocking on my part. I asked her if I can accompany her on her KFC run, and she seems more than happy to accommodate me. Of course you can come along. It'll be nice to have someone's company. I would have invited my little sister, but you know how she gets. Grumpy? Exactly. You are far more easygoing. I chattered the story for a bit, then head downstairs to begin our late night odyssey. We put on our shoes and coat at the front door, then head outside. Sori stands by her bike, which is parked on the curbside, chained to a nearby lamppost, covered in tarp. She pulls the tarp off, undoes the chain, then steps back, grinning. Behold, this Honda is my beloved baby. I don't think she has a deep voice, but that's what I went for, guys. I thought your PC was your beloved baby. They're both my beloved babies. Don't you have a favorite? I could never. That'd be like asking mother to choose between Chi and me, which, while we both know she'd pick Chi, wouldn't be very fair. Why are you so sure she'd prefer Chi? Who wouldn't? She's like the model daughter when she isn't being grumpy. I guess that's true. She is rather uppity, isn't she? Sori grins while running her hands affectionately along the sleek seats of her motorbike. She rattles off some info to me about the make of the bike and how long she's had it, and then the custom parts she picked up, but I can't follow it. I knew next to nothing about motorbikes other than the fact they look cool. She then reassures me that it'll be safe, that I'll be safe in safe hands while I nod. I'm starting to feel a bit anxious about this expedition, but it's pretty exciting too. I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Alright, guys, I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to save it over drifting snow. And, guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, guys, like I said in the beginning, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you just found this video, guys. Leave a comment below. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Winter Fragments. Alright, guys, have fun. Bye-bye. Yes, save.